And let's give it up for Misha, co-founder of Symbiotic, with the topic of economic coordination layer. Let's go.
Hey, hey. Yeah. My name is Misha. I'm co-founder of Symbiotic. Around 2 years ago, we started Symbiotic with a simple idea. We were helping builders back then and analyzing their design and helping them build and helping them stay safe. And we saw again and again that the unique characteristic of our industry, which was that crypto projects really like to build everything in-house. Like, it's not something that we have anywhere in the world of IT, because like you don't build your own operating system and then build your own databases and then build your own web server to share, and then like TCP/IP and UDP just to share the photos of your cat, right? That's not like what you do, right? You use services that are in frameworks that are available to you. You use Instagram, right? Like, it's super easy, just like a few clicks and you get your cat out. But in crypto, like a lot of it was doing the same again and again, right? So when you want to build a blockchain, the elements are kind of the same, right? So you have operators that run your code. You have in a lot of times you have delegators that give them some stake. And if they behave correctly, they get rewarded. And if they behave maliciously, they get slashed, right? Super easy. But we have like around 40 stacks that are like doing this from different sites and like trying to reinvent the wheel. In DeFi protocols, actually, it doesn't exist that much because like we have forks upon forks upon forks upon forks, right? So people got the message, right? Like, it's better to launch than to promise for years. And that's why we wanted to focus and on building a really flexible, by the way, like I don't have this, building really flexible. I don't need slides, but like it's fine. Build really flexible, framework to counteract that. The idea was don't develop as much, focus on revenue, focus on target user acquisition, focus on something that will help you succeed. And succeed not in a way that you raise a lot of money from your VCs and like rug pull everyone else, but in a way that you build a product that you can be proud of, right? And the product is not marketing anymore. So yeah, 35 new chains launched, which is kind of wild, right? Like, why, like, it's like one blockchain per like 1,000 users in crypto, right? And all of them are really scalable, by the way, because like 1,000 users need a lot of bandwidth, I guess. Yeah, so we started with that. We built a framework that does delegation, that does slashing, that does stake accounting and validator set management and all of these things that were before done really well by Cosmos SDK, but they were not modular, right? So you needed to adapt it. You needed to co-develop it a lot. You need to make some assumptions and make some adjustments for your architecture to account for that, right? We decided, we'll try to create a protocol that's really flexible in a way that you don't have to adjust your system for that. You can adjust it for your system. Started with like chains and quorums and other consensus mechanisms. But the more we spoke with people, the more we identified and the more we thought about it, the more we identified that's like, it's actually not monolithic, right? You can use it for anything, basically, anything infrastructure, right? So you start with the base layer, you start with your like execution environment and runtime environment, and then you move to the wider infrastructure, right? So like basically everything there is requires economic security in some way, shape, or form. Because we started with bridges that were like trust me bridges. We got hacked a lot, right? And then we like tried to adjust them. We started with trust me oracles that like, trust me, I take my information from exchanges and put it on chain. And like we got trolled pretty hard on that as well. And at the end, staking won, right? There is nothing more efficient and more optimized than economic security. And you kind of need coordination for that, right? Like how do you, like, I don't know, like I use my stake in the Arbitrum, right? And like my bridge connects me to Solana. Like how would I actually do that without like just naming 5 of my friends that are going to be validating that and sending messages across? You need stake. Yeah. And like how it works right now is that, again, for you to feel safe, you want to control as much of your tech stack as possible, right? You have canonical bridges that are kind of written by you and like not that scalable. You have your oracles for like, say, to issue a token, right? It's siloed. And what that means in terms of security, in terms of reliability, is that, you kind of like a pioneer in stuff that was invented like long time ago. And that's not good thing. Like in cryptography, if the hashing algorithm is like less than 20 years old, people just won't use it like for anything mission critical, right? It needs to be battle tested, not in a way that like Balancer was, right? But in a way that was actually like tried from different angles, from different protocols, right? To make sure that like the attack vectors and the attack surface is well defined. So we designed Symbiotic. It was 2 years ago, and again, the system was really simple. We don't tell people what to do, right? So we are basically a three-side marketplace where we have operators, stakers, and networks and applications. And once they reach an agreement, all of them, like this is how it's gonna work. Symbiotic tasks is only to provide infrastructure to make this commitment credible, right? Like if you agreed on everything, this is how it's gonna work. Like it's not gonna reinvent itself mid-flight. We spoke to around 1,000 good ones and around like 1,000 and a half of like mediocre ones, and like protocols and builders. And we reached, like we actually launched a lot of them. So with all of this feedback and customer development driven design, we started with ourselves, of course. Like we never wanted to promise people, we wanted to actually deliver. That's what we already delivered, right? Like, and this shows actually that like how diverse cases might be, right? So like the first two are bridges, right? The second one is a stablecoin. It looks kind of funny, right? Like Misha, you were talking about infrastructure for a while, right? But it turned out economic security is not only about infrastructure, it's about DeFi products, it's about insurance, it's about TradFi even, right? Because you need strong oracles, you need strong systems of proving reserves, you need under-collateralized systems for capital efficiency. Like, and the system kind of works for that, right? Like you exchange operators for like market makers and you get yourself a trading desk, right? You exchange operators for like stablecoin issuers and you get yourself an optimization because like several stablecoins can actually use the same source of liquidity. So that's what we launched already. And like, by the way, Manta is like launched with us holy grail of rollups, like fast finality, quite easily. And you know, the most important part about it is that, the infrastructure that is the framework infrastructure, something that is not tailored uniquely to your protocol, it has a unique quality. It can improve with you, right? If you wrote it yourself, if you hired developers and wrote your own framework, it's not gonna change. You have to develop it for forever, basically, right? Like you don't if you don't do it, if you don't improve it, it's not gonna change ever. With Symbiotic, all of the protocols that I mentioned, and all of the chains and all of the networks and all of the stable coins, with relay release that is coming next quarter, they will have ability to verify the results of their consensus or any arbitrarily compute on every chain that Symbiotic is connected to. This is the improvement that was not there. This was like born from CastDev as well. And that's how, like, they don't have to do anything almost to implement that. It's already available. They just need to opt in, right? Yeah. Boop, boop, boop. And like we launched, by the way, like, yeah, another point that I'm proud of. We launched rewards just in August, right? So not that far ago. And we already paid 1.5 mil, right? It's not our token. We are not diluting our users, right? We are not diluting anyone. We just those are the rewards, and they're actually like first outside rewards for any restaking or shared infrastructure protocol that launched in like in a wave. And this is a validation why like the service is useful, right? There are no others ever. Token price is not a validation, by the way. Yeah, so hopefully this will improve in the future. Again, infrastructure that is growing under you, right? And hopefully, yeah, like we will have a few announcements this week, more in terms of integrations. So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you.